Hello YouTubers, just giving you a look around a Sony TRV45, as you can see listed there. Strange this model and the number, because I've had like a 48 some years ago and very limited features compared to this 45 model, which has a huge 3.5 flipping out screen, as it gladly states there. Digital zoom's high, but nobody cares about that. Steady shot, which the 48 didn't have, and most impressively this has the VCR option, VTR as it states there, videotape recorder, so you can use this camera, as you can see there the recording buttons are light up. You can use this camera to log other footage via the inputs, which are here, input and outputs. Get that open. OS video, but standard phonos. And this is a Video 8 XR model, stereo mic, night shot. It's from 1998, like so many more of the models I've got. But yeah, I really like the design of this, and been on the lookout on one of these designs for a long time, but I really would like the 85, but it's an American, the 85, which will again have the VCR options, because the American models tend to have that, and I've spoke about that in videos before. It's all to do with a tax thing. Basically, you know, the companies like Sony would have had to pay the government extra prices to have this as a videotape recorder, not just a playback device for the stuff you'd recorded. So a lot of the power cameras don't have these two lights lit up for recording. They can't do that. And then another video I'll show you in the next upload probably. Another camera I got recently is a power model, and it does have the VCR option, the recording option. But if you look it up on eBay, there's two of the same cameras, same models, both PAL, which has been confusing before, and I've had people mention that on the camera before they've looked up, like this TRV45, expected it to have recording capability via phonos, but it doesn't, and that's because the American version has. But there does seem to be certain cameras where it's exactly the same model number, which is kind of confusing. Can't really ask a Sony engineer about that now, unless there's a Sony person watching here who used to be working in this trade back in the day. But things like the TRV110, which is a digital 8 unit I own, which can play the older tapes as well, the Video 8 and High 8 tapes, as well as digital 8. If you look it up, I've seen it a few times. I was like, well, that's odd, that has the recording feature and exactly the same model number. So I assumed maybe somebody had bodged together a TRV110 with no American version and just sort of replaced parts or something. But no, there does seem to be variations, and that was what I'll show you in a next video, which will be the TRV. It's the one I did the last update on, the 410. That's it, the TRV410. If you look it up, or even on Sony's website, there is two manuals available, and that's because two cameras with exactly the same model number ending in E, which is European PAL, is available, one with just a player here and one with the VCR mode. So that's bizarre, so I don't know how or why that was a thing, but apparently it was. Obviously the recording cameras would have cost more, because that is a desirable feature, and you know, there are ways, there was LAN connections, which is something that is for used for the consumer. This here would be for like remotes and for tripods to trigger the recording on a distance, you know, on the remote. But there are things available that the engineers had where you could plug it into here and turn these features on. Obviously that was not for consumers, because you'd be, you know, you'd be getting features that you didn't pay for, sort of thing. But yeah, bizarre that that's a thing, and I'll show you in, although I've mentioned it now, I'll show you the TRV410 in another video, and just, yeah, it's just bizarre that it's got these light up VCR options, and yeah, it's available twice, both power models, which have basically the same features apart from the recording feature. But that's enough about with that. We're talking about, as I say, this one here, 45 Video 8 XR, very good condition. It's come with a couple of tapes in the bag. I like when they come with tapes, give you a kind of idea of the camera's life and what have you. And this is, I'll just open it up. I'm obviously not going to show you because of privacy stuff. But if I just start it, you'll see the, there you go, some recording of some play, 30th of the 6th, 2003. which is potentially when this camera may have last been used, who knows. The fact that both the tapes are obviously from the same user that were included in here, it kind of makes it likely how, you know, this could have been used more later than that, who knows. But yeah, it sort of gives you an idea of the life, and it's been a busy camera. Works perfectly from what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's still recording, so I can't really say that actually, but it's certainly played back the 2 tapes it came with fine. So I'm going to give it a new CR battery, which goes in there, CR2025, which will allow me to set the clock and save those settings. So when you take the battery off at the back, the camera will remember the settings such as long play, standard play, or, you know, the date and time really is what that battery is there for. But yeah, I'll get one of those fitted once it gets delivered from Amazon later, and then I'll get a test video of this uploaded probably in the next video. So I'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now.